So I want to give you guys a bit of an update on the situation regarding the micro SD card on the ROG Ally. So the 1 terabyte SanDisk Extreme A2 V30 card that I have, for a bit there, I thought maybe this might be like completely just foobar. I can't do anything with it. So what I ended up doing was, because I couldn't reformat it or really do anything with it with the Steam Deck or with the ROG Ally, what I was able to do was actually put it in my Nintendo Switch and I was able to format it. And so when I formatted it, it worked perfectly fine for the Switch. Now, do I need a terabyte of storage for the Nintendo Switch? No, I don't. I'd rather be using that for the ROG Ally. But I will say, as something else that I was able to do was I was able to and I think I may have talked about this in the last video. I put the Samsung Evo Plus in the ROG Ally and it works perfectly fine. It's a 512 gig one. I tested out several 512 gigs that I have, the Samsung Evo Plus and the Pro Plus, they all work fine. I tested out another 1 terabyte on my ROG Ally, which was a Lexar. I was able to go pick that up at my local Best Buy. And no issues with that whatsoever. That was able to be formatted into NTFS if I wanted to, or exFAT. And then I could just load my games on it and play it, which I'll show you guys gameplay of it running on the ROG Ally here. And yeah, I didn't run into any issues. I actually thought that it was just, the micro SD card slot may have been completely borked, but no, it's working. It's working perfectly fine. The other thing too is I wasn't able to in any way get that SanDisk Extreme card to work with the ROG Ally again. I think I may have mentioned that already, but yeah, it's working on my Switch, and the Lexar card is working on the ROG Ally, and so it is what it is. And honestly, I think it could be the card or it could be software. I don't want to say it's hardware. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's a hardware issue. It's a hardware issue. Well, here's the thing. If it's a hardware issue, then no micro SD card slot would be, or micro SD would be working at all on it. And maybe you're having issues where it's like just not working, period. And I'm not trying to discredit that at all. But for me, I'm able to get it to do what I need to do. Like I'm putting other micro SD cards in here. They're all working, no issues whatsoever. And, it's just that one card. So maybe the card itself is bad. I don't know. Maybe. And I just want to give you guys a bit of an update to let you guys know. I haven't RMA'd it. I haven't taken it to Best Buy. I know I had a comment where someone said that I could take it to Best Buy and have them, replace it or refund it because it's, defective. But essentially, my unit isn't defective. So, yeah, I guess it's just a weird issue that happened. And as far as like the radio silence, I've heard a lot of people say it's radio silence from ASUS. Is it really though? I don't really think it's radio silence. I think if you're looking for them to tweet about it, then yeah, they're probably not going to do that. But they're very active in the Discord. So, and they've already stated, if you feel like there's any issues, you need to like notify them and go ahead and start the process for the RMA, and they'll take care of it. But they need more details. Now, they have stated multiple times that they are not experiencing those issues or being able to replicate them, and I can understand that being something that's fairly annoying to people. But if they can't replicate it, either they can't do it or they're not trying to, or it's literally more of an issue that only certain users are having, or it could be user error. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I just wanted to let you guys know that I was able to test other 1 terabyte micro SD cards, no issues whatsoever, and it worked. So if there's anything else you guys can think of that possibly could be it, because even when I would with that SanDisk one, even when I was able to turn it into like I was able to format it using Windows Disk Manager, it still would go into a raw format, and I couldn't do anything with it being raw. I couldn't reformat it or anything like that. So literally I had to put it in Switch and that worked. But any other card I've had that I was able to test out with it, I've had no issues. So let's get the conversation going. You guys let me know what you think. And if you want to hop into Discord, we got a Discord, and I'll have a whole section dedicated to the ROG Ally, like I have a section for the Steam Deck. And with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video or any of the other content I put out or any of the podcasts or anything like that, make sure you hit the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't already, ding the notification bell, and consider becoming a channel member or Patreon for early exclusive access to various other content, behind the scenes, and input on upcoming stuff that I can work on. So if you want to pick up some games for cheap, that helps out the channel. You know, you get a major discount, I get a little kickback. We got links to those, as well as accessories that you can pick up and use. So all that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, and I'll see you around. Peace.